Hi guys and gals, it's John
Emily.
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. Emily is back from vacation. You can see how relaxed and calm she is versus me. I'm a total wreck, but I'm always a total wreck. So
What's new?
What's new? So first we want to show you some new shows, and we got something new for you because we now have tickets for Chartway Arena in Norfolk as well as the Norva.
Yes.
So make sure you look carefully. You don't want to show up at the wrong place, but you're still going to pick up your tickets if you win here.
Yep.
All you have to do is come in and fill out a slip, and you might win tickets to one of these amazing shows. Emily is going to tell us all about it. What
First up, we've got Theory of a Dead Man and Skillet, November 21st at the Chartway Arena. November 25th at the Norva, we have the Nashville Knights Band. And then we have Ice Nine Kills, and in this moment at the Chartway Arena, November 30th.
Woo!
49 Winchester, the 2nd of December at the Norva. Bouncing Souls, Friday, December 8th at the Norva. Emo Night, December 9th at the Norva. Marcus King, Saturday, December 30th at the Norva.
Okay, so many good shows. Again, come on in and fill out a slip, and you might win. You might become emo, like me.
Hey. I'm an OG emo kid.
You sure are.
Alright, first up, we've got some dudes.
Dudes.
We've got Beatles 62 to 66 and 67 to 60. The classic compilations are now fleshed out with remixes and a bunch of extra tracks on each, taking the LP count up to 3 per set and the track count to 38 and 37 respectively. The new single, Now and Then, is included on 67 to 70. Each is available on 3 LP, half-speed, mastered at 180 gram vinyl. And we also have
This
the
CD
CDs.
and this bougie litho to go with purchase of any of those. All right, now we get, you guys have seen me wearing this shirt so many times
So
over the
much.
last 13 years. I love my New Order t-shirt. Thank you, The National, for including my t-shirt in a song. I love it. This is my favorite compilation of all time. This is New Order Substance. Originally released in 1987, this compiled all of the band's singles to that point, with many of the respected B-sides and especially newly recorded versions of Temptation and Confusion. The album also included their biggest selling 12-inch single of all time, which was Blue Monday, alongside other classics. We took a ton of pre-orders for this. I think we have 2 left of the red and blue version. All of them are sold out everywhere at the one-stops, even the black vinyl version. So if you want this, let us know right away. Again, what was really cool about New Order and the Beatles as well was for a lot of their singles, they didn't include them on the core album. So this was the way to get all of those amazing New Order singles all wrapped up into one. We also have a cool litho to go with that. We also have the CD that's got even more substance to the substance. The 4 CD version includes the original 2 CD set remastered with 2 additional CDs. CD3 expands the collection with alternate versions and extra B-sides. CD4 features an unreleased concert live from Irvine Meadows, California on September 12th, 1987, where the band uniquely played the entire album in sequence. So cool.
Nice.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's
You just gotta have faith. New Order True Faith, remastered 12-inch single of the classic, originally released as the lead single from Substance. It was co-produced by Stephen Hague, one of New Order's most popular tracks. It is still played to audiences around the world today. One of my favorite songs of all time. I have an OG of this, but you can have it now, remastered, shiny. There you go.
Next, we've got Grateful Dead, Built to Last. This final studio album was the first released in '89, wrapping up a 22-year period of new releases from the iconic California-based rock band. The newly remastered version includes the hits you love, like Foolish Heart, Just a Little Light, and Picasso Moon.
All right, Grateful Dead, Without a Net. 3 LPs of live Dead, over 2 hours of historic performances from October '89 to April 1990, mixed from the 24-track analog master tapes. The album is a sonic wonder filled with some of the best material played by the Dead on the last tours, featuring Brent Meidland, who passed away before the album was completed.
Next up, we got my dude, Jimi Hendrix Experience, Hollywood Bowl. Before a sold-out audience of 17,000 people, the Experience overwhelmed an unsuspecting audience with a superb show that encompassed his renditions of songs by the Beatles, Bob Dylan, Howlin' Wolf, and Muddy Waters, as well as signature songs such as Purple Haze and The Wind Cries Mary's never before released or bootlegged. Performance took place August 18, 1967. Comes with a deluxe 12-page booklet with unseen photos and an essay, and was sourced from a newly discovered 2-track recording.
That is so amazing to have any Hendrix album that was not bootleg.
Yeah.
There are so many out there. That's so great. Next up, Typo Negative, or Typo Negative, depending on how it's typed. Dead Again. You can't can't really get that joke. The 2022 reissue of the 7th and final studio album from the New York metal legends. When it was first released in 2007, it became the highest charting album of their career. The 2 LP contains 10 tracks on limited edition Ghostly Green. Very scary, typo negative.
Ooh. Next up is Willie Nelson. It will always be Willie Creased.
It's
Look
Willie
It's
Creased.
unfortunately
Look how
creased.
Willie Creased that is. You rascally wabbit.
The iconic American country music singer's 52nd studio album, originally released in 2004. So almost 20 years ago, which means he's probably up to like
He's still cranking them out.
742
He was just on
records.
stage. Man, yeah,
You don't mess around.
you don't.
Includes a cover of the Allman Brothers Band song Midnight Rider as a duet with Toby Keith. Also has duets with Norah Jones and Lucinda Williams on 180-gram vinyl.
We got more Willie for you. We always got the Willie around here. Willie Nelson, Rainbow Connection, the 49th studio album released in 2001 by the iconic American country music singer, contains tracks such as Rainbow Connection and I'm Looking Over a Four-Leaf Clover, available for the first time on 180G. And I guess it was his daughter that convinced him to do Rainbow Connection. Took her 20 years to do it.
Yep.
But if you want to hear Willie do Rainbow, there it is. Yeah.
Next is Chris Stapleton, Higher, current ACM Entertainer of the Year's 5th studio album with 14 songs, including the first single, White Horse. Chris has won numerous awards, including 8 Grammy Awards, 10 Academy of Country Music Awards, and 14 Country Music Association Awards. He was also named ACM's Artist-Songwriter of the Decade, and this is on bone vinyl, and we've also got
That's
the
on
CD.
the shiny CD. All right, next up. Now for something completely different. Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. This 1988 landmark is considered by many to be one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time, and Rolling Stone magazine named it number 4 among the 200 greatest rap albums of all time. This 2 LP reissue has been remastered from the analog tapes and pressed on 180-gram G. Public E.
Next is R.E.M. Celebrating the 25th anniversary of their 11th studio album, this special pressing, replicating the original package, offers the newly remastered album across 2 LPs, pressed on 180-gram vinyl. Features the singles Days Sleeper, Lotus, Suspicion, and At My Most Beautiful.
Next up, AJR, The Maybe Man, the Manhattan-based indie pop band's 5th studio album, features the tracks I Won't, The Dumb Song, and Yes, I'm a Mess, pressed on iridescent Paralyzed Purple. Paralyzed. It comes with a cool patch. Right there, you can see that shiny patch. There it is. AJR, ladies and gentlemen.
R.E.M., AJR, all the letters.
Yeah.
Group Love, Never Trust a Happy Song. This LA-based alternative band's first of 6 full-length albums that was originally released in 2011. It features the songs Tongue Tied and Colors, pressed on 180-gram bone vinyl.
Take me to your best friend. Oh, such a good song. Fantasy 15, Zoltandia, after years of rising anticipation, which saw the group release a handful of now sold-out, highly sought-after 45s. They have delivered their modern synth-funk opus. Named after the group's remote home planet, this is a dazzling display and features an audacious blend of soul, funk, disco, boogie, house, hip-hop, new wave, and much, much more. On purple, Zoltandia.
Very good, robotic.
I was trying to do Coneheads, but I just couldn't pull it off, man. Aykroyd, how did you do that? Jeez.
Next is Meshuggah, Chaos Sphere, originally released in '98. This is their 3rd full length, and it shows the band toning down some of their thrashier sounds of previous releases in favor of the more technical, polyrhythmic, groove-oriented sound they would go on to explore on subsequent albums. This Atomic Fire 25th Anniversary Edition is sonically updated and pressed on green-white.
Next up, The Feelies, Some Kind of Love. 18 classic songs from the Velvet Underground catalog, performed at White Eagle Hall, Jersey City, New Jersey on October 13th, 2018. Includes the Velvet Underground standard Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, and I'm Waiting for the Man, as well as the rarely covered material like I Heard Her Call My Name and That's the Story of My Life on gray vinyl.
Next is Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party. Fun facts, the band appeared in the 1986 movie Back to School, performing the title track, and No One Lives Forever was included in the film The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. This newly remastered limited edition comes on beautiful pink and purple and is a limited pressing of only 500 copies.
Weird. Science. Triumph of Death, Resurrection of the Flesh, the first ever official release of the band's live performance of music from the band Hellhammer, includes a 24-page, 10-inch booklet with photos and liner notes, and 2 posters on double black. Triumph of Death.
Metal. Tori Moi, Sandhills. This is a tender love letter to Chaz Bear's hometown of Columbia, South Carolina, and a poignant, bittersweet acceptance that one can never really go back home. Its banjo and lap steel flourishes, and its wide-eyed wonder concede that you never quite totally rid yourself of those adolescent blues. 12-inch single with an etched B-side.
Next up, we got Jason Mraz, Love is a 4-letter word. This sensational 2012 album by one of Virginia's own singer-songwriters features the hit song, I Won't Give Up, and has been repressed on bone white vinyl. A lot of bone white vinyl today.
It really is.
Yeah.
Next is KC and the Sunshine Band, the best of. This collection highlights the very best of the Florida disco funk band, including hit songs Get Down Tonight, Shake Your Booty, I'm Your Boogeyman, Boogie Shoes, and so much more.
My boogie shoes.
Boogie
Gonna
man.
boogie with you. John, wait, we're doing 2 different songs. It's great. There's a lot of boogie with Casey and the Sunshine Band. John Schofield, A Go-Go. The guitar legend fuses with trip-hop jazz trio Medeski, Martin, and Wood on this influential and much-loved album, originally released on New Year's Day in 1998. The Verve by Request series features 180-gram vinyl pressed at Third Man in Detroit, Michigan.
Next up, we have Social D, Mommy's Little Monster, 40th anniversary edition of the SoCal Punk Pioneers debut album. Newly remastered from the original analog tapes and pressed on 180-gram vinyl, it contains 9 original songs, including the title track and the single Another State of Mind, newly packaged in a gatefold jacket to match the original release. And it's on indie exclusive Clear Smoke, which you can kind of see, but not really.
See a little bit. Next up, Dave Brubeck Quartet, Jazz at Oberlin, recorded at Oberlin College, Ohio in 1953. This is one of the earliest works in the cool jazz genre. Fortunately, cool jazz is not with us today. She's at home.
Yeah.
Original Jazz Classic series and is pressed on 180-gram vinyl at RTI with all analog mastering from the original tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. It is presented in a tip-on jacket. That means it's nice and stiff. There it is.
Next is Pierce the Veil, Collide with the Sky. Their third studio album, originally released in 2012, features the singles King for a Day, Bulls in the Bronx, and Hell Above on Sea Blue.
Olivia, Soul Kiss. This is her 12th studio album, originally released in 1985. It was produced by longtime associate John Farrar, who also co-wrote 4 tracks, limited edition picture disc. There she is. Is that a whip? Does Olivia have a whip?
Oh my goodness.
This is like the end of Grease at the beginning, man.
Next is the Harold Lang Quintet, The Peacemaker, released on the Cadet label in 1968. This was the first of 10 collaborations between the great tenor saxophonist and vibraphonist Bobby Hutcherson. With a group including pianist Joe Sample, the session results in a lively, lyrical, and high-quality session. The Verve by Request series features 180-gram vinyl pressed at Third Man in Detroit.
Lively lyrical.
Lively,
It's
lyrical.
so lively. Here we go. Chet Baker Quintet featuring Warren Marsh, Blues for a Reason. 2 of the greatest stars of cool jazz, more cool jazz, cut this, their only collaborative album in the Netherlands in 1984. It includes a track that is appearing for the very first time on vinyl, special gatefold edition pressed on 180 gram. Blues for a Reason.
What is that accent?
I don't know,
Sounds
but
like
it went really
the
high in there. Did
transatlantic-
you hear it go high?
Yeah.
It was
Good-
kind of scary.
Good job.
Thanks.
Next is Don Cherry, Art Deco. Cherry reunites with his bandmates Charlie Hayden and Billy Higgins from the original Ornette Coleman Quartet, along with Texas tenor saxophonist James Clay, on this stellar session from 1989. Pressed at Third Man in Detroit, part of the A&M Modern Masters Jazz Series, pressed on 180-gram vinyl.
Ooh, Albert. Next up, Set It Off, Midnight, the band's 5th album, featuring the perfect balance of rock and dark pop, bringing back organic instrumentation and introducing a darker sound and pop. They bring their insane live energy across 15 tracks. There you go, Midnight.
Next is Roy Hargrove presents the RH Factor, Hard Groove. With this
I'm confused. Is it Grove or Groove? Is it both?
His name is Hargrove.
But it's called
The album
Groove.
is called Hard Groove.
I think that's really confusing, and he should rethink that. All right, go ahead.
Okay. With this
Sorry.
reissue, Verve by Request celebrates the 20th anniversary of this landmark genre-busting album, conceived, led, and produced by trumpeter Roy Hargrove, or Hardgroove, who considered it to be a tribute to his childhood love of hip-hop, featuring a 10-piece band, and special guests include Richmond's D'Angelo, Q-Tip, Erykah Badu, and Anthony Hamilton. 180-gram vinyl pressed at Third Man.
Third Man's been busy all of a sudden.
Yep.
They got those presses working. Next up, Wes Montgomery, the complete Full House recordings, released to celebrate the influential jazz guitarist centennial. This brings together all the recordings from the sessions with 2 previously unreleased performances and new liner notes by journalist Bill Milkowski. Mastered from the original analog tapes by Joe Tarantino, the 3 LP set is pressed on 180G vinyl with lacquers cut by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. Wes Montgomery. I love Wes Montgomery. Man, if you guys haven't done the deep dive into jazz, start with Wes Montgomery, because some amazing guitar.
Yep.
Do it.
Next is Art Farmer, Portrait of Art Farmer. Acoustic Sounds and Contemporary Records present this new reissue of the iconic jazz trumpet player's 1958 Contemporary Records debut. Pressed on 180-gram vinyl at QRP with AAA lacquers cut from the original tapes by Bernie Grumman, presented in a tip-on jacket.
Nice. Next up, we got David Foster and Catherine McPhee, Xmas Songs, having produced albums that have sold over 500 million records globally. Think about that. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of millions. Foster is one of the most successful commercial producers and composers of popular music, having previously worked with artists like Michael Bublé, Josh Groban, and Amy Grant on their own Christmas albums. He is partnering up with his wife, singer-songwriter Catherine McPhee, to release their own rendition of their all-time Christmas songs, a passion project bringing joy in music to all these holidays, but it's on Rudolph Red. There you go, Christmas songs.
Next, we got more Christmas for you. We got Dave Brubeck Christmas. Originally released in 1966, this solo piano album by the renowned American jazz pianist and composer features original tunes as well as versions of holiday favorites such as Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Winter Wonderland, Away in a Manger, Joy to the World, The Christmas Song, Jingle Bells, and more. 2 LP on 180-gram with lacquers cut 45 RPM by Ryan Smith at Sterling Sound, includes liner notes by Dave himself.
That sounds like a good party game, to name how many Christmas songs you know and then write them all down. See, I have some really bad parties, but doesn't that sound exciting? Doesn't everybody think that sounds great? Doesn't it? But
Yes.
it's drinking, but
I don't
involved.
drink, so.
Like, I don't know. I don't either. Oh no, look at that. You wouldn't know it, would you? Scream, music from the original motion picture, packaged in a limited edition reflective mirrorboard jacket. The package of the killer new soundtrack is just as dynamic as its 14 tracks. Brian Taylor ranks as one of the top 10 highest grossing film composers of all time, has scored an impressive array of projects during his 25-year career. This includes printed inner sleeves with cast photos. Scream! Ah!
It's crazy. The ghost tried to knock over our camera.
I
It
know.
definitely
What
wasn't
happened?
me
What
at
was
all.
it? You? You're not.
Nope.
You haven't been
I'm not
drinking.
clumsy.
It's
Hey,
true. She doesn't.
I don't.
Okay. I'll hold it up.
Wait, but I want to do this.
Okay.
Look at what happens when I do this.
What?
Oh,
Nothing's
wait.
happening.
There it
goes. Look at that.
We got Ice Nine Kills. Welcome to Horrorwood Under Fire.
So scary. Here, you hold this, and I'll keep doing this. No, you
Okay,
take
okay.
that. You ready? This is for wait. I gotta press the button again.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
Expanding on their signature fusion of blood-soaked metal and cinematic storytelling, the super cool light-up box set includes the original album, along with new single, 2 reimagined tracks, and physical extras encased in a flame-engulfed box set, including a wearable mask.
There it
Disc
is.
3 includes an orchestral rendition of the original album. Also includes a certificate of authenticity signed by lead singer Spencer Charnas.
There it is.
It's a lot of stuff.
So that's what we've got for you. Come on in, check out all the great used stuff that we've got for you.
Yep.
We're here for you. Come take a selfie with these guys. They're pretty cool. They're pretty fab dudes here. There they are. It looks great. For your socials, do it. Repost it.
Yeah.
The Beatles, y'all. So I think that's what we've got. We hope to see you soon. Jazz will be back tomorrow, so you can come get those jazz pets. And a ton of new releases tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for the pickup on all this new order substance. So much substance.
So much
At AFK Books and Records till we sell out. 2 more copies. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.